I just thought a lot of people talk about different products and whether you do follow-ups to check what they're actually like. So today, weather's not brilliant, it's not raining, a bit overcast. I thought I'd just do a quick video on well, 3 jobs that have been done recently using the Kolorbond uPVC paint. So I thought I'll just have a run round, have a spy on what they're looking like, how they're holding up, and do a quick review. Nothing complicated. So I'm in the van, we're going to have a drive around, not far from where I live. So I thought I'd just give you a report back on what the Kolorbond's like. So I'll get in the van now and I'll pick up on the first job. So see you in a minute. So here I am. Nice part of Nottingham this is, just the other side of Gedling Village. Well, still in Gedling Village. Nice customer, really like this customer. Do quite a bit of work for her over the years. But this is the one that I did a video on, spraying a uPVC door. When was it? It's about March this year. So if we go March and we're into October now, so March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, good 7, 8, 9 months on with it having the weather of the summer. So you can just see there, oh, I did the garage door, but I didn't spray that. I used Santex exterior oil-based eggshell, which is a really nice product to use. We just did a couple of coats of that because it was a metal door. It's probably easier for me to just brush and roll on that one because it was done just a bit after the front door was done. So I'm going to get out the van, I'm going to have a look because it has stopped raining. Said earlier, I'm doing just a bit of a product review update on using the Kolorbond original stroke classic. You know, I seem to get it right around my neck. Doing the front door. I mean, it was a very well liked video that I did early on this year. It's got quite a few hits, likes on it. I think there's over 12,000 views gone on that, spraying a uPVC door, which is quite interesting really. I mean, if you're prepared to watch 30-40 minutes of me telling you how to do something, you're obviously interested in what I'm doing. So I'll give you a thumbs up yourself, and I'll do your subscribe and I'll do your likes to your own channel. But now let's get out and let's have a look at this door and see what it's like. I've seen it recently because I do pop around to this customer quite a bit, so I do know what it's like. I think you're going to be quite surprised. Let's get out and have a look. So here we are at this door. I don't think you can remember when I did the door originally. It had got the old door handles on, a letterbox. Now this is one that came back to a good few weeks later once the new door handles and letterbox had arrived, to find that the letterbox was a different size to the one that we took off. Now I'm a bit practical. I cut the letterbox down and it fitted. We'd got a good 1/4 inch sticking out either side. It didn't fit flush to the thickness of the door. But as you can see, we've got a nice chrome letterbox on. We've got a nice chrome handle on. Before it was those gold original ones. But enough about that, we're not here looking at letterboxes, we're having a look at the door. So can you see there, I'm going to flip my screen over so we can have a close-up of it. Now you remember I took out the panel so you could keep these original rubbers in. The door was taken off, the hinges, yeah, I'm just talking to you. Took off the hinges, I took the centre panel out, and then what I did, I sprayed them 2 separate pieces and then put them back in. Don't forget, I mean, this Kolorbond, it really does dry quick. I'm just looking at it, it's actually a nice finish, nice satin finish. We've got no creeping on the edges there because what I've done, oh come on, let's focus. Obviously the panels were done separately, so you don't have any expansion and contraction of the different sorts of materials that we've got there. Right, let's have a look where I taped up around the silicone edge. That's not too bad. I could probably just chip that bit of paint off the silicone there, but it's not too bad. A little bit of a bleed. Finish, no, not bad at all. Let's go down. Oh, looking all right there. Right, we want to look at the negatives. Right, bit of a chip there. And where else have we got little bits of chips? Right, chips now. Let's get you focusing on that. Focusing on that. And we come back, yeah. I think really they're going to be from keys. So can't expect things that get banged and chipped by keys to hold up. But I mean, say we're a good 6, 7, 8, 9 months on, we're not bad at all. Around the door, and you can see where the original uPVC frame, we didn't paint that, we just cleaned that down. I've painted that over the years, the render. That's where keys have been catching it. But yeah, I'm quite pleased how that stood up. I think that's something that in a couple of years time, if you wanted to get rid of those, you could do, because you just respray the door. So on the whole, so look at that, that stood up quite well. And this is a house that's got, well, I've got a 12-year-old lad that's coming in with his school bags. So yeah, we're not bad on that. That's quite impressive. Let's just come across this. You can't really see on a video camera, can you? But what I did, I cut these in with a brush, and I rolled it with a nice little rad roller. That's not bad really. You can't really see, it's not fair on a camera. But no, we're looking good. The colours both the same, we're matching to a RAL, and they're not bad at all. One being the Kolorbond and one being the oil based. Kolorbond being that spirity based, dries quick. Yeah, pretty good. The finish isn't bad, nice sheen to it. You probably can't see it like I can. It probably doesn't do it justice. What is it? It's quite a nice even finish. Well, I say quite a nice even finish, it is an even finish. And don't forget, this was sprayed by HVLP, that's stage 5. So yeah, that's that. Let's move on to the next job. Alright, so spin you around and I'll see you in a few minutes. It's had a few minutes since last saw you, but I mean, going from one side of the city to the other, it's obviously heavens have opened. There's the door in question. Now this is a good one for me because this is probably really the first spraying of Kolorbond that I actually did. Now, it's a family member, it's my sister and brother-in-law's house. They've been in there a good number of years, but it was the original, can you remember the old original uPVC windows that really discoloured quite quickly? She bought the house with those all in it, and a front door and frame was pretty bad discoloration just with the well, let's call it acid rain. Let's blame Chernobyl for that one. We want to blame the Chinese for one thing and we'll blame Chernobyl for another one. So bit of acid rain. You know, the finish seems to deteriorate when you've had that original uPVC window finish that's nice and shiny. Well, not like gloss, but you know what I mean, it had really gone flat. So particularly with this one, again, I do it properly. I take panels out, I clean down, I've used the proper correct prep process using the Kolorbond, using that window clean stuff, and then that cleaning thinner over the top. Again, please check out other videos. I'll try and do a link at the end to the videos that I've done on cleaning doors down and stuff like that. But this one, because this was done last year, this is, I'm trying to think, probably about June, July last year. We're just probably coming out of a lockdown, well, the first lockdown for the coronavirus. So I managed to get out, get some paint and do the frame and the actual door. Now again, it's probably one of the hottest days of the year that we had last year. It was quite unbelievable how quick it was drying. If anything, thankfully it's my sister's house, so it wasn't too critical. It dried a little bit quicker than I'd probably anticipated and hoped. It's still not a bad finish, it's even. Like the last one we've just seen, which was anthracite. It's an even finish, an even satin finish, we like that. But what I actually did the door, it's in a green colour, but I did the frame and surround in white. They were all white originally, so the colour change was on the door, but we freshened up the frame. Now I want to try and get out and have a look at this. It's raining. Can I chance it? I think I will. I'll chance it to show you what it's like. But again, I see my sister quite regular, well, as and when we can meet up for the problems that we've got at the moment. I mean, it's ironic that this time last year we thought would be all sorted by Christmas, and 12 months on we're still here. Particularly we're in Nottingham, and figures aren't brilliant for how it's going. So we're not brilliant, we're not in a good situation at the moment. Let's just fingers crossed that we can get out of it soon. You know what I'm on about. vaccinations and stuff. We've got poor numbers in Nottingham being vaccinated, so it's not helping the situation, but that's another story. We're talking about uPVC. So yeah, I'm going to turn you off. I'm going to nip out, try and keep my camera protected from the rain. I'll just show you what the door's like. So yeah, let's turn you off. I'll be back outside. Here we are. See the colour? It's a light green, whatever the colour is, and we've got white. So let's have a look at this. This is the one that particularly, I'm going to flip you over. The reason I wanted to use Kolorbond is because I could go over the door rubbers, particularly on the glass. Now, if anything, I probably taped up a little bit too close, and it just did pull it back. And use my nail to try and see if it chips off. Just a little bit on that edge. Well, it's a wet edge now. There's the rain on it. I've got my trusty cloth. Let's just wipe it down. Wipe it. You can see there. It's pulled away slightly. Nothing to worry about. Right, what's it like around this door lock? Because this is where your keys are. It's pretty good, isn't it? We haven't got any chipping on that one. She's probably a little bit careful. I don't like to say. No chipping on that. Let's come down to the panels. These panels were taken out and then I replaced them. Right, we've got it going a little bit round the edges. That's probably because it's on the rubber. Tricky one, because it's a look pants, wasn't it, if we got black rubbers going around, because I could have probably just taped up the rubbers. What would you think? Give us some comments and likes on that. Drying it off, look. Where else do we get marks on doors? People kicking it open? No, nothing. That's pretty good. And what are we? I'll say July, August, September, October. We're like 14, 15 months on since this was done. What's the white like? Now the white's pretty good, look. The white's good. Again, round the rubbers, they're not too bad at all. Yeah, I didn't take this silicone-y stuff around there. You see where the paint's been on it before, look. Didn't take the silicone out. I cleaned that all down. Got any paint off that was on there. I left it in because if you go around the top, it was quite a thick silicone edge. I didn't want to be redoing that. But what's it like? I've been impressed. I mean, say 14, 15 months on. July last year, end of June, beginning of July, hot weather, not bad at all. Let's have a look around here. No, I'm looking at one thing and you're looking at another with the camera. Let's just say pretty good. Let's pull back. Yeah, I'm impressed. There's a follow-up to see what this product's like. It's staying on. Now, my sister's got a young family. She's got a baby. She's got push chairs coming in and out. She's got a dog. She's got a mental big dog. She's got an American bulldog. It's mental. That's a bit boisterous. So that comes through, but no problems. And look at that. I've wiped it. Got it clean with my cloth. You know, the cloth that I've used on washing down stuff before. That's, yeah, I'm impressed with that. As a product, this is why I use it. Do the proper prep. Clean it down properly, give it the abrasion, scratch with that Scotch-Brite, take your panels out. These all came out, took the door off, these all came out, and I've done it properly. And yeah, I'm pleased. Right, let's go and move on to the next job because I'm getting wet. Right, see you in a bit. We're back and it's still raining. Never mind. Right, this is the window I sprayed back in, was it March or April? Again, another very popular video on YouTube for me. It was quite an easy one to spray. It was just a case of taping up the windows. You can see, it's mastic in there, that silicone mastic. I raked all that out so it was a clear run. Taped up my windows, and this again, using the Kolorbond. And let's have a look. Oh, I've got no guttering on this, it's just dripping all over it. So I've got to test this. Let's get dried off a bit. Right, again, I taped up to the rubbers, sprayed onto the rubbers. I'm just looking round. What are we? A good 6 months. There's nothing peeling. Which the edges, nothing there. Re-siliconed all around there. Is there an easier way of siliconing around these neater? If you know how to do that better than what I've done. It's alright, but sometimes see them really smooth. I don't use a stick or something, don't they? Well, no, I mean it's sealed round. I did that underside edge. I'm looking, there's nothing peeling, and this is that honey oak. They call it a wrap over uPVC. Nothing's coming off. No chipping. I've got a little bit of a split there, look. You see that? Oh. It's getting close. Bit of a split. Oh, I don't want to get my camera up. Bit of a split actually on the uPVC, which that's nothing to do with the paint's fault. That's more of the. Let's see, yeah. It's more out of the windows. Let's kind of pan you back. It's not bad. It's impressive, and I don't want to plug Kolorbond too much, but that's one of the reasons why I use Kolorbond. It sprays nice through the HVLP when it's still on. And I don't need to be doing scratch tests because I know that it stays on. It's nice. I don't want to go mad. But quite pleased. Quite pleased. That's really good. So yeah. So I've done three jobs. The green door with the white, I didn't do a video on that because it was pre me being a YouTube influencer. So I do have some photos somewhere, so when I put this video together I'll put some photos in of that one as I did it, showing you how it was all stripped down. But no, that window is actually not bad. Quite impressed. So there we are. Yeah, a bit of an endorsement for me. I know some people have problems with Kolorbond, but I can't say I've had any problem. I think a lot of it comes down to the surface going on, which is a bit of common sense, and also what your prep's been involved with. So yeah, let's give a thumbs up. Thumbs up there. I'm quite impressed with Kolorbond. If there's any other paints out there that you'd say are on par or better, give some comments and tell me, because I'm not adverse to trying other brands, but it's always better the devil you know than the devil you don't. And to be fair, Kolorbond, it's worked for me, so why would I need to change? I don't know, you tell me. So yeah, give us a thumbs up, give us some sharing and likes, smash that bell button, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.